This woman's archery skills are unreal. Every arrow she fires lands in the exact same spot. With her final shot, she pulls the bowstring all the way back and shoots straight through a tree trunk. Her name is Yaya. Years ago, her village was raided by the Jurchens. They slaughtered everyone. She was the only survivor. By day, she was forced to work. At night, she had to sleep in a pig pen, all while enduring harassment from soldiers. She endured it all for one reason: to one day get her revenge. That day finally came. Talks between the Joseon army and the Woku pirates broke down. King ordered them to go to war, worried that the Jurchens might take advantage of the chaos. The general ordered Yaya to infiltrate the Jurchen base and gather intel. But when Yaya arrived, she saw something she never expected. Her father was there. Turns out, he hadn't been killed during the raid. Instead, he'd been labeled a traitor, had his arms and legs cut off, and was kept prisoner at the enemy base, tortured endlessly. Today, they finally reunited, but he wasn't happy to see her. He begged her to end his life and free him from the pain. Yaya was still processing the shock of seeing him again, when his desperate request shattered her. But seeing him suffer like that, she couldn't refuse. After ending her father's misery with her own hands, her thirst for revenge burned even deeper. She knew the time had come. On her way out, she set the entire Jurchen base on fire. While returning to her own camp, she came across a Joseon royal unit heading to battle. But then something caught her eye: the feathers on their arrows. They were exactly the same as the ones she found as a child, on a Jurchen corpse deep in the forest. Something didn't add up. She snuck into the archives, and what she found changed everything. It turned out, years ago, the general, facing pressure from the Jurchens, blamed her village for the attack. That's why the Jurchens wiped them out. Her village had been used as a scapegoat. The real enemy wasn't the Jurchens. It was the Joseon army itself. Yaya came up with a brilliant plan for revenge. She captured a Joseon soldier, stabbed him to death, then used a deadly herb called life and death grass to bring him back. The soldier rose again, as the living dead. He stormed the camp in a frenzy, biting anyone he could reach. Everyone he bit turned into a zombie just like him. The herb's infection spread like wildfire. Zombies felt no pain. One turned to 10, 10 to 100. They twisted and jerked as they moved, attacking any living thing in sight. One of the generals tried to flee, but Yaya, watching from above, shot him down with a single arrow. No one could escape the zombie horde, and even if they could, they'd never outrun Yaya's perfect aim.